pretty much. Alright, so magic and meddling. I realized today that I've been doing too much meddling with people who are not taking me nowhere and who are not in places I want to be. Despite the illusion of what they may paint that they have, but they're not where I want to be. And when I was looking at my opposite sign, Aquarius, I was so perplexed, and I was like, whoa. I was like, wow. I just saw myself because I was looking at Aquarius. I was looking at my friends, and because my moon is in Saturn, I easily look at my circle. I easily look at who I circulate myself around. I easily look at everything, my status, and when I started looking at that, I was like, whoa, what am I doing with you? And I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm seeing a false benefit in fucking with these people. And that's another thing as well. I had to stop believing this false narrative that they were going to do certain things for me that they were not. And when I stopped believing this false narrative, I started looking at the results. And I was like, whoa, these people are simple. I just re-clicked again. All these people have results that I don't want. They're actually not really ahead of me for real. Wow. When you start like really examining, like, wow, I would say it like this. Sometimes the opposite sign has your answers. Like, when I look at Aquarius, I see myself, right? Because my Mars is in Leo. So sometimes you really do need to look at the opposite perspective to be like, whoa, the fuck I'm doing, you know? So we gonna get into why I decided to step into my magic and mind my motherfucking business. Because I was like, wait a minute, all these people painting, like, you know, one thing Kanye said that's real deep, that's really real. Money is Medusa, and that is really, really real. Money paints one of the biggest illusions of humankind. That you think somebody has their shit together, or their shit don't stink, or they're perfect because they make money. They're doing what they're supposed to do for their survival. And you are looking at them up close, and you're like, wait a minute, you're not where I want to be. And that doesn't mean in every situation you need to do that, but I was like, wait a minute. Up here, putting them on a pedestal or thinking too highly of them. Instead of actually like putting in the real work in my life and seeing how much faster I could actually grow than them. So one, I've seen the people I spent my time with, and I realized the negative things that I included myself in, and And I realized I was blocking my blessings because of who I was associating with. I didn't stop saying that word. I was blocking my favor because of who I was hanging with. Two, I gave away my favor before. I gave away my favor before I received it. So for me, I'm such a giver that sometimes when I get downloads or I get information, like I would sell the information before I use it. I would sell the information before I master it. And that's like putting the cart before the horse. And the cart before the horse. And you need to master your information so you could be paid for people being in your cart. 3, I helped others who wouldn't help me in the same capacity. They were emotionally or otherwise unavailable. And this is extremely true for me, where if I help somebody, it wouldn't be in the same capacity, and I realized it wouldn't be mentally, emotionally, spiritually available. And they were just unavailable, and I can put that in quotes. Where for me it was more of a choice, based on patternistic pain and all this other stuff. And I had to realize, and I had to sit with myself and say, wow, what am I doing with you? And because I was unavailable to myself, because my parents were unavailable to me. So I attracted, and I was unavailable to myself, so I attracted unavailable people who continued the pattern to myself. And now that I'm becoming more available to me, and I could care less about the people who are unavailable anymore. The more I become available to me, and when I notice people who are unavailable or choose to be unavailable, I start to cut them off. I wasted too much time being distracted and not believing in myself.
I don't have the strength for it. I definitely, right now, I don't have the agility for it. So I'm not
And
follow my niche.
and then I wasted too much time distracted and not believing in myself. And I shouldn't have. This is an automatic steal on your favor. When you are distracted when you waste time distracted and not believing in yourself. Like for instance, somebody just told me I missed an opportunity to build with a potential astrologer that I've been watching for years, because I invested so much time investing in others instead of building my own platform to where my platform would look a certain way, so I can attract better. 5, I cancel my magic by meddling, meaning just being in other people's world, energy, etc., that didn't deserve my time, when they weren't thinking about me, feeling about me, understanding me the same way. I didn't invest in my evolution. So I invested more in my escape, more than I did my evolution. So because I invested in my escape more than I did my evolution, I lost so much in my life. So the solution is to be quiet about everything, not tell anybody anything, because usually, if not everybody in my life is not helping me really progress forward. Execute or don't fuck with it. Invest in the evolution. Invest in my evolution alone. Invest in others who invest in self. Like, if they don't invest in themselves, you can't fuck with them. That's why I just missed the opportunity just now. Develop positive self-talk around beliefs. And cut all distractions. So go to bit.ly.
Yeah, it's like me. I'm that paranoid person. I literally like not sleep if I'm worried. Like, I'm a warrior to I can't like just let things go. If things aren't right, if I don't feel right, I can't even put my head down on my pillow and close my eyes at night. So it's just kind of like that's just
to learn how to make money online. To learn about your chart and how to avoid these mistakes, how to step into your magic, and using your astrology chart.